Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Tato Hints. And today we're going to tackle a subject that, is one of my favorites. And that is a message out to new teachers, teachers that are fixing to begin the new year. We're right on the brink of beginning again. For me, it's going to be my 29th year and 29th season as a coach, and I still love it. I still love it. Can't wait to get in, you know. But there's reasons for that. I have to tell you, number one, I love teaching. When I walk through that door every day, there's not a day that I walk in and I look at it as a job. I look at it as a profession. And with that, every day, I love being there. And I can't imagine anybody out there that has a job in whatever way, has a job that you go to that you're just not happy being. I don't know how you can do that. For me, I just love what I do. But there are some things that I picked up along the way that have kind of helped that. Because I got to tell you, I've had some rough times. Definitely some rough times. I've had some, even up to this past year, I had some rough times. And with that, there are certain things that can get you through. And more importantly, push you over the top and keep you in. And that's what we want to do here. To all you new teachers, and even those people that are in the professional world that outside of teaching, that you ever have to deal with people, here's something that you can take and put in your pocket or put in your toolbox. I like the tool belt, the toolbox. That's, anyway, moving on. It's called the Pump Up folder. I love the Pump Up folder. The Pump Up folder was introduced to me when I first began teaching. Never really started doing it till I would say about 5 years after it. I still have letters in my Pump Up folder from Lumberton. That's a long time ago. But it's kind of cool. But most importantly, it's a way of getting you through. You see, believe it or not everybody likes you. Believe it or not, well, there's really not a lot of people that are going to actually even really hang in there through tough times. So a lot of times you have to just depend on what you have, and the Pump Up folder will get you through. Number one, all you new teachers, you're fixing to start, and I want you to know that within the first 3 weeks at Progress Reports, you're going to get some emails and letters from parents that they paint you to be the most wickedest monster in the world because you're supposed to be babysitting their child, and their child is not passing, and it's got to be your fault, because you're not human. The same reason why, ladies and gentlemen, let me say this to you, new teachers. When you go to the grocery store and you see a student and a parent, watch how they react. Then you'll understand what I'm talking about. Parents and students will walk up to you and look at you like, oh my gosh, Coach Hurtado eats. He actually eats. Or they'll see you at the store and they're like, oh my gosh, our teacher actually buys clothes. You see, you're not human to them. You're not human to them. And it takes a while to actually build that human quality because you're a teacher. And everybody has that look as a teacher. So, the Pump Up folder, what does it do? Well, you get these, after your first 3 weeks, you get those things, you open them up. Oh my gosh, there's that one email. It just breaks your heart. I can remember just a few years ago, I had called my principal in there, and he knows who he is. I'm like, oh man, this one crushed me. I hit every part of it, but he pulled me through, and I thank him for that. But so did the Pump Up folder. The Pump Up folder can be kept on your computer. You can scan them now, and you can put them on a file on your computer. Of course, you know me. I got the good old manila folder. And it's like that thick, right? And what's in there? Well, anytime that you ever got a good note from a kid, just saying, hey, coach, have a good day. Or, hey, really enjoyed that lesson. Hey, coach, Thank you for teaching me. Hey, Mr. Hurtado or Coach Hurtado, whatever they call me, it doesn't even matter. Hey, here's a Starbucks card. I always keep them little Starbucks card because I appreciate those things. Just an alert to all my students. I love Starbucks cards. Anyway, needless to say, it's just basically a big old folder of people that have said they appreciate you, and you need that. You absolutely need that. Because there's going to be a small percentage of people that just don't like you no matter what. And they're going to keep sending you these things, and they're going to keep on you. And it doesn't matter, it doesn't mean that you don't read it, because we can always take bits and pieces from people. I look at it like this: if you send me a bad letter, is there anything truthful about it first? Because if there's something truthful about it, fix it. Fix it. But for the most part, most of it is that parent just wanting you to know that she's in control. And she's not. Or he's not. They're not in control. You're in control. So keep that pump up folder. And with that pump up folder comes control. I want you to understand that you must control what you can control. Don't worry so much about a meeting that's 24, 36 hours away. Keep reading that pump up folder and know that you're okay, that you know you're doing what you need to do. Everything else will take care of itself. You have good principals that go in there and will help you. They will support you. But most important, after a while, you'll find that things will tone down. Give things time. Just it'll be fine. But the pump up folder is very important to get you through that moment of time when it all happens. Read it. Read the bad letter. See if you can find some truth to it. Find something, and I call that truth. That's the gold. Because the gold is what's going to make me better. If I can find some truth to it, I can go off and apply it and get better at it. If there's no truth to it whatsoever, then it's no good to me. Okay? So I put it away, and I pull out my pump-up folder, and then I start reading, so I get to feeling a little better about some things. Especially, those letters can become very hurtful. So please, please, take the time to create yourself a pump-up folder. Decorate it so you always know where it's at. This is my first video in a series of first-year teacher videos. And the pump-up folder to me is one of my most important. So go out, create you one, and we'll see you in the next video.